lightning lamp in front of the Saraswati by online mode. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to call Miss Swati Karya, ma'am, to pray Saraswati Vandan. Session is over to Swati Karya, ma'am. Please start. Swati Karya, ma'am. Ma'am, you are, please unmute yourself.
1 minute. Hello?
Yes, you are audible, ma'am.
Okay. I request you, our today's guest speaker, HOD ma'am, all teaching and students, please join your hands and close your eyes. या कुन्दे तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्करप्रभृतिभिः देवो सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति. Thank you.
Thank you, Swati ma'am. Now, I would like to call our principal sir, Dr. R.K. Dumbre sir, to felicitate our today's speaker, Dr. Digambar Date sir, by online mode. Thank you, sir. Before start the program, I would like to introduce about our today's speaker, Dr. Digambar Date sir. He has been completed MA in English, MA in Political Science, B.Ed and PhD in English Literature. Presently, he working at the Matsodari Shikshan Sanstha, Arts, Science and Commerce College in Ambad, District Jalna. He has been working as a professor in English since last 20 years. On 5th September 2018, he has awarded as an ideal teacher by Red Swastik. He had also won state level award for his poetry. His achievement is he had participated and presented his research paper in many national and international seminars on English literature. His social contribution is, apart from teaching, he is a famous writer and poet who write in English as well as in Marathi language. He had delivered the 100 and above lectures in speech on several social and educational topics. Now, I would like to request, sir, please start the session. Session is over to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Today, Sidhant College of Pharmacy is going to celebrate the birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda, and to celebrate the birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda, we are calling it now Yuva Din, Youth Day. So, President of this function, respected Principal Dr. R.K. Dumbre sir, and the HOD of UG section, Swati Deshmukh ma'am, Deepali Gaikwad madam, Swati Kali madam, Sunita Maharaj, and who invited me, the social activity section coordinator Swapnali Kidme ma'am. So first of all, I express my deep sense of gratitude. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
I express my deep sense of gratitude for the concerned authority for inviting me to this wonderful session to share my views. And before going to share my views with all of you, let me tell you today I am going to speak with you with three parts. First part of my speech would deal with the definition of a youth and what is meant by youth actually according to Swami Vivekananda. And second part of my speech is dealing with the de-addiction of alcohol and tobacco, and to overcome the addiction, how today's generation can follow the thoughts given by Swami Vivekananda, and how our education, today's education, can help us to keep ourselves away from the addiction. So in this way, my seminar or my lecture, whatever you call it, speech would be divided into three parts. Shall I continue in English or Marathi? Yes?
Any language, sir. Any language, sir.
English. Marathi, sir.
Okay. I would prefer English. So, as far as all of you are from a pharmacy college, so first of all, let us see how Swami Vivekananda believed very strongly on the youth or today's generation, and it is highlighted through his thought. One thought is given here in the PPT, and what he says, Swami Vivekananda says, give me 100 youths and I will change the world. It means what this suggests, this line itself suggests that how much power a youth has within himself, and how much confidence Swami Vivekananda has on the youth of India. And it is not the exaggeration, surely, when Swami Vivekananda, the person very learned and very motivated, and the person who meditates, is saying this, it means that our youth deserves this praise and this capacity. So it also suggests that one youth can do so many things. There are so many youths. Naturally, in most about in our adolescence period, or when our youth period of our life is begins, at that time, most of the time, there are some evil comments given in the society that this is a very dangerous age, we can divert from our goal, there is a possibility. But I don't feel so. As far as Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj is concerned, he also take the oath in the temple of Raireshwara by cutting his finger and worshipping the Shivlinga, and he take the oath that his Swarajya Vavi Srinchi Ichha. And also Saint Naneshwar, he also take the Samadhi in very early stage. But nowadays around us, particularly in our village or remote places, we saw or we listen that Satra manje khatra. So this is very, very controversial. Satra manje khatra means we are considering this age a very dangerous phase of our life, but in reality it is vice versa, or it is exactly opposite of it. This is the big point of our period, and whatever you are thinking, whatever you are planning, whatever you are going to do in this early age of your life, it matters much more in your upcoming career. So in this way, and another very inspirational statement given by Swami Vivekananda, he says, once upon time, arise, awake, and stop not until the goal is reached. And he is appealing all the youths, just arise. Arise means not wake up from your bed only. Arise in the sense, this is the very, very broader concept. Arise means to try to know yourself and try to understand yourself who I am. Whenever I am engaging my lecture of English, I always used to say, my student, try to at least think upon this, that from where I have come, where I am right now, and where I have to go. So these three questions are very, very crucial. Everybody shall ask himself. And if you are asking these three questions, from where I have come, where I am right now, and where I have to go, means my past, my present, and my future. So I am confident that no youth will be distracted from his goal. As our former president, known as Missile Man Worldwide, also said that set your goals. So student or youth, all of us must set our goal at first. And when we decided our goal, we have to concentrate upon that goal only. And I think Dronacharya, when he is teaching his shishya or a mentees how to take the aim on a particular object. At that time, he was asking Duryodhana, Duryodhan, tell me what you are looking at, what you are seeing. And he says, Acharya, I am seeing the entire tree. Then he asked other Shishya, tell me what you are looking and what you are looking at and what you are seeing. And he says, I am looking or seeing parrot. But when turn comes of Arjuna's turns comes, when Dronacharya asks Arjuna, what you are looking or what you are seeing. So Arjuna's answer was, Gurudev, I am just seeing the eye of that parrot. And then he ordered him just take the aim on that eye. So what this indicates? This symbolizes that today, in today's day-to-day life, in our day-to-day life, our youth should concentrate themselves upon their goal and avoiding distracting by anything. There are so many things around us happening nowadays which can distract us. So many things. All the students are mature. I think it is now needless to say or elaborate much more in detail on this platform. But there are so many things are there around us which can distract us. So it is our moral responsibility that we must keep ourselves concentrated on our aim. The second thing is that once upon time Swami Vivekananda has also said, जितना कठिन संघर्ष होगा जीत उतनी ही शानदार होगी. It means, what does it imply? It means that if your struggle is great, if you are facing so many problems, so much problems during your destination, naturally your destination or the goal is very broader, and whatever you gain at the end, it will be very precious for you. And the next, let us try to define what actually youth means in today's scenario. So in Hindi there is a definition. In Marathi I would quote it. युवा म्हणजे काय, तर जो केवळ बंडच करत नाही, प्रस्थापित व्यवस्थेविरुद्ध, अन्यायाविरुद्ध जो केवळ बंडच करत नाही, तर केलेलं बंड कधी थंड होऊ देत नाही, त्याला युवा म्हणतात. म्हणजे जर अन्यायकारक, अनैतिक, आपल्या विचाराला अविवेकपूर्ण असं काही आजूबाजूला समाजामध्ये घडत असेल, प्रचलित ते होऊ पाहत असेल, तर त्या विरुद्ध, सिस्टमच्या विरुद्ध, व्यवस्थेच्या विरुद्ध जर बंड करणारा जो असेल तर असतो, पण युवा म्हणतात. आणि तो केवळ बंड करून उठत नाही, तर केलेलं बंड पुन्हा थंड होऊ देत नाही, कन्सिस्टन्सी मेंटेन करतो, त्याला युवा म्हणतात. तर दुसरं एक व्याख्या मराठीमध्ये मी असे सांगेल युवकाची, की युवक म्हणजे काय, तर जो भान ठेवून योजना आखतो आणि बेभान होऊन त्या राबवतो. Nowadays actually happening vice versa. आपले युवक काय करतात, बेभान होऊन योजना आखतात आणि भान ठेवून मग त्या राबवायला पाहतात. म्हणजे जेव्हा योजना आखली जात असते तेव्हा ते बेभान असतात आणि नंतर त्यांना भान येतं आणि ते भान ठेवून त्या राबवायला जातात. आणि मला वाटतं in politics also it is happening. Our leaders are, when they are planning something for our nation or state, most of them, I am not blaming all the politicians, but most of them are forgetting what actually they are going to do and what will be the result on society of their policies. Now the next greater thing said by Swami Vivekananda, that is, so long as there is a desire or want, it is a sure sign that there is imperfection. A perfect free being cannot have any desire. And Swami Vivekananda here stresses that there should not be any desire or want in your mind. Those who want something more and more, the person who is always in the want or who always desires something, naturally he would become impatient. जर आपल्याला कशाची तरी आसक्ती असेल, कशाची तरी उणीव भासत असेल, कशाची तरी आपण गरज किंवा आपल्याला भासत असेल, नेहमी आपल्या गरजा जर आपण कंट्रोल मध्ये ठेवू शकत नसू, तर निश्चितच आपलं मानसिक स्वास्थ्य देखील बिघडत जाईल. And nowadays we see that there are so many incidents, tragedies, heart heart attacks, cardiac arrests are there, BP, low BP, high BP, sugar, etc., etc. So why we are facing such type of physical diseases? Due to only the reason behind it is the our mental complexities, our psychological health is degrading day by day, because we are always wanting something more than our capacity. केवली अनंते तैसे चिरावे हे जे संत वचन आहे ते या अर्थानं होतं. In that particular saint want to say that try to remain satisfied as it is. Whatever you have achieved already, in whichever condition you are leading your life, try to maintain your peace of your mind, and try to face your daily routine as it is. Only then and then you would be able to keep your mental peacefulness. And Lord Buddha also said that control your desires. According to Gautam Buddha, Siddhartha Gautam Buddha, he observed that when he introspect and when he thinks very seriously, actually why everybody is sad, what is the reason behind it, and Lord Buddha come to the conclusion that we are desiring so many things at a time. We are desiring a beautiful wife, or we are desiring a handsome what we called a life partner. But most of the time, if our desire not fulfilled by the situation, we are facing the mental trauma and depression, and there even a famous what we call the name of that heroine or actress Deepika Padukone, yes, she being a beautiful lady and successful in her career at the peak point of her career, she has also faced the depression. She herself admitted publicly. If such thing happening with Deepika Padukone, then who you and me? So naturally, every youth should prepare himself mentally to face any depression, any disappointment. आपल्याला जे हवंय, जे आपल्या मनाप्रमाणे घडत नसेल आणि मनाच्या विरुद्ध काही घडत असेल जीवनामध्ये, तर आपण डिप्रेशन मध्ये जातो आहोत. आणि मला वाटतं ही मानसिक विकलांगतेची अपंगत्व जे डिसॅबिलिटी जी आहे, फिजिकल डिसॅबिलिटी, आय थिंक फिजिकल डिसॅबिलिटी नथिंग in the comparison of mental disability. When we become mentally disabled, then that will create so many social complexities around us, and we have to face so many social issues. Maybe some of youth may turn toward what we call crime. गुन्हेगारीकडे सुद्धा लोक वळतात. मग एकतर्फी प्रेम म्हणा, ऍसिड फेकणं म्हणा, हे कशाच वेतक असतं. सो याला सुद्धा आपण मेंटली फिट असलं पाहिजे. आणि मग त्यासाठी युवकांना एक सल्ला देत आहेत स्वामी विवेकानंद. According to Swami Vivekananda, he suggests something very, very, very prestigious or auspicious thing for them. And what is that? The suggestion of Swami Vivekananda is to today's or youths is talk to yourself at least once in a day. Otherwise, you may miss meeting an excellent person in this world. So Swami Vivekananda suggests talk to at least a minute with yourself. Means that is he is suggesting to meditate daily, on daily basis, early in the morning. Means try to delete whatever is there in your mind. And again, I am now turning toward the tobacco addiction or de-addiction of the alcohol. I will request Madam to please share that PPT. So again, Swami Vivekananda is suggesting to the youths that anything, I repeat it, what Swami Vivekananda is suggesting, anything that makes you weak physically, intellectually and spiritually, reject as poison. What Swami Vivekananda is saying, anything that makes you weak physically, intellectually and spiritually, reject as poison. It indirectly suggests that we should avoid any type of addiction. मन करारे प्रसन्न सर्व सिद्धीचे कारण, said by Saint Ramadasa. So when we get the control over our mind, only then and then we can get anything, whatever we desire, whichever thing we desire in our life. So generally, tobacco addiction is there worldwide, particularly in today's youth. Why we feel the urge in our heart to chewing tobacco or gutka or whatever, mawa, and smoking. So it means that it indicates that our issue, our concept of prestige, social prestige is quite decreasing. सामाजिक प्रतिष्ठा कशात आहे हे या बाबतीत आमचा युवक भ्रमित झालेला दिसतोय. नेमकं मी काय केलं म्हणजे मला जगामध्ये, मी काय केलं म्हणजे मला अवतीभोवती ज्यांच्यामध्ये मी वावरतोय त्यांच्यामध्ये मला प्रतिष्ठा मिळेल, तर मग मी काहीतरी ऍडिक्शन केलं पाहिजे. मी स्मोकिंग केलं पाहिजे. सर समोरून येतात तरी मी स्मोकिंग केलं तर थ्रिल वाटतं आजच्या युवकांना. आपल्या सिनियर्सला अपमानित करताना थ्रिल वाटतोय एक प्रकारचा. आपल्या गुरूंची आज्ञा न पाळताना थ्रिल वाटतोय. आपण त्यांच्या समोरून जात असताना गुटक्याची तोंड भरून पिचकारी मारताना आपल्याला त्यात थ्रिल जर अनुभवत असो, तर मला असं वाटतं की कुठल्या प्रतिष्ठेमध्ये आजचा युग जगतो आहे. वी आर लिव्हिंग इन अ व्हेरी व्हेरी what we call it a fog, mental fog. एक दुःख, मानसिक दुःख त्यांच्या समोर आहे असं मी म्हणेन. And to avoid all this, one must take the education. As Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar has declared that education is milk of tigress, and those who consume it will definitely uproar. Roaring is there, but my suggestion is that I am not the great person or intellectual personality to modify the statement made by Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, but it is my humble addition to this statement that milk should be pure. That milk should be pure. Nowadays, what we are experiencing or facing, malpractices are there when exams are going on in remote areas. Copying, malpractices are there, and even students are preferring to take the admission in such colleges and educational institutions where regular periods are not conducted regularly, but they are preferring such colleges which are the periods the college has a shade of teens, and directly just give the TCs and all your Xerox papers, and at the end of the academic year that particular institution or college call you for the practicals to submit your practicals and get the degrees. These practices are going on. So in this way we cannot achieve the goal. And Albert Einstein, while we are going to defining the education, what actually education means, the definition of Albert Einstein is very, very wonderful and beautiful one. I would like to share it with you. Albert Einstein ने असं म्हटलंय की शिक्षण म्हणजे काय, तर तुम्ही तुमच्या शालेय किंवा महाविद्यालयीन जीवनामध्ये पूर्ण 4 भिंतीच्या जे काही शिकलात महाविद्यालयीन शालेय जीवनामध्ये, ते शिकलेलं सर्व विसरल्यानंतर तुमच्यामध्ये जे शिल्लक उरतं त्याला शिक्षण म्हणतात. आणि मला असं वाटतं जर अल्बर्ट आइन्स्टाईन हे सांगत असेल की सगळं विसरल्यानंतर ते शिक्षण, तर आय थिंक ही इज इंडिकेटिंग टुवर्ड द कल्चर, संस्कार ज्याला आपण म्हणतो, वेल कल्चर, युअर मॅनर्स matter more than what you than your degrees. So in this way, education is the manifestation of the perfection already in man. This is also said by Swami Vivekananda. Vivekananda is saying that we don't have to do anything new for the men and women, but everybody is already perfect in his own way. But what is expected during the education? So education, while we are saying that education is going on, means there is a circle: learning, teaching, and evaluation. These are the 3 points. If learning is going on and simultaneously, teaching is going on and simultaneously learning is going on, and what is taught, whatever is taught by the teacher, whether it is received or not by the student, to check that there is evaluation. So teaching, learning, and evaluation, this completes the circle of the education. This is called education, and this education is a very, very unavoidable part of our today's youth, because without qualitative education you cannot build up your personality. You cannot you are unable to face the upcoming career or a life. Shall I continue, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If there is time limit, then instruct me. Then I will stop.
There is a time limit, you can continue.
Okay. So this is how Swami Vivekananda is sharing so many views, and there are some other intellectuals are also saying us in a very, very few words One of them is Suresh Bhatt, the Ghazalkar from Marathi literature. He has wrote or he has written a couplet in Marathi like this. तुम्ही काय म्हणता याचा मज विषाद नाही, मी जिवंत आहे माझा हा प्रमाद नाही, सावकाश आयुष्याचा खेळ खेळलो मी, बाद होत गेले सारे मीच बाद नाही. What you want to say? What this person want to say? He want to say that whatever you are talking about me, I don't care about that. Whether you are praising me or whether you are criticizing me, I am busy in myself, in my activities to make myself more and more and more excellent or perfect. So this should be the spirit of today's youth. Only then and then they can achieve whatever they want to achieve in their lives. And second one is Sant Kabir is there, and Sant Kabir said in his Doha, बड़ा हुआ तो क्या हुआ, जैसे पेड़ खजूर, पंथी को छाया नहीं भले लागे अति दूर. He is saying that if you are great, in which sense? This sense you are great. If you are considering yourself as a great personality, what is the use of your greatness to the society? Like the tree of that dead tree. That tree is very high, tall, but nobody can easily get the fruit. Nobody can enjoy the fruit, and nobody can take the shade. Nobody can take the benefited by the what we call सावली, ज्याला आपण म्हणू मराठीत, की त्या सावली खाली आपल्याला बसता येत नाही आणि त्याची फळही चाखता येत नाही. पानथस्थाला जाणार येणाऱ्याला जर त्या झाडाची सावलीचाही उपयोग होत नाही आणि फळही तो खाऊ शकत नसेल, अशा खजुराच्या खारकीच्या झाडासारखं नुसतेच तुम्ही उंच असाल काय कामाचे. तसेच जर आपण समाजामध्ये, in society, if you are considering yourself very great person or personality, what is the use? And your personality, greatness of your personality, greatness of your achievement, whatever you are, maybe PhD, postdoctoral degree you have pursued, maybe you have so many Mercedes cars, maybe you are living in bungalow, but what is the use to society? If you are doing something for society, only then it matters, only then and then it matters. So in this sense, Sant Kabir is saying here that your greatness should be counted on the units. What should be the unit? What you are doing right now for the society, whether your activities, whether you are useful, you are proving yourself useful to the society, only then and then your greatness is considerable for the society. Otherwise you are zero for the others, no matter who you are and which designation you are possessing. So this is what Kabir is saying. And one more thing I would like to share, to if you today's youth want to develop themselves, ज्याला आपण मराठीत म्हणू की अष्टपैलू व्यक्तिमत्व, all round development of your personality. So please prefer reading. Today's youth should prefer reading. वाचाल तर वाचाल. And how you read? Just you would say that what is the use of reading, sir? If I am preferring reading novel and poetry, there are some ideas are there, and what is the use of that idea? Everything is idle, nothing is real. Then what is the use? So my dear friend, I would like to suggest you, though you are reading something, suppose you are reading love story, love triangle is there, it means that you are not experiencing the thing in your life actually in reality, but yet you are experiencing the consequences of that thing. Then dangers of that thing means once upon time, at first when I selected optional English, and attending the lecture of S.A. Khan sir, my guru, my mentor. And he asked me, Mr. Digambar Date, tell me why you are choosing English literature as your optional subject. So I answered at that time, and that answer I would like to share with you. That is interesting. I answered my guru at that time that, sir, I have chosen, I selected English literature because literature has the significance which teaches us without putting your finger on what what we called it, त्याला आपण म्हणू अग्नी, तवा म्हणतो ना, त्यावर बोट, विस्तवावर बोट न ठेवता, फायर ऑन द फायर, यू वुड नो व्हॉट इज द कॉन्सिक्वेन्सेस. म्हणजे विस्तवावर बोट न ठेवता बोटाला चटका बसतो आणि त्याला फोड येतो, हे विस्तवावर बोट न ठेवता जे आपल्याला सांगत असतं ते साहित्य. आणि मला असं वाटतं विद्यार्थी मित्र की आपल्या जीवनामध्ये जेव्हा आपण कथा, कादंबरी, कविता वाचत असू, भलेही त्यामधली पात्र ही काल्पनिक असतील, भलेही त्यामधल्या कल्पना काल्पनिक असू शकतील, परंतु त्यातली जी टेंडन्सी, मनोवृत्ती आहे, प्रवृत्ती आहे, की वाईट प्रवृत्तीचा शेवटी सर्वनाश कसा होतो आणि चांगल्या प्रवृत्तीने माणूस कसा उजळून निघत असतो, त्याचं जीवन प्रकाशमान होत असतं, हे आपल्याला शिकता येण्यासारखं आहे. दोन पत्नी केल्यानंतर, इफ यू डोंट माइंड, दोन पत्नी जर असतील किंवा तुम्ही जर अनैतिक वागत असाल तर त्याचे परिणाम काय होतील ते तुम्ही अनैतिक वागूनच शिकलं पाहिजे असं नाही. तर तुम्ही एखाद्या नायक नायिकाची कथा वाचतायत आणि त्याची परिणिती शेवटी काय होते हे जर तुम्ही अभ्यासत असाल तर मला वाटतं याला सामोरे न जाता आपण हे शिकतोय. म्हणजे कितीतरी कॅरेक्टर्सचं, कितीतरी पात्रांचं जीवन आपण एका कथेमधनं, एका कादंबरीमधनं, एका कवितेमधनं अनुभवत असतो. म्हणजे ऍट अ टाइम, within an hour you are experiencing so many lives. कितीतरी जनांचं जगणं तुम्ही जगत असता एका तासामध्ये एक पुस्तक वाचत असताना. आणि म्हणून मला असं म्हणायचंय की आजच्या युवकांनी वाचनाला जवळ केलं पाहिजे. वाचन ही त्यांची सवय असली पाहिजे, कारण तुम्ही जेवढे जास्त वाचाल, आज मी तुमच्या समोर जे बोलतोय, टुडे आय एम एबल टू स्पीक विथ यू ऑल द स्टुडंट्स अँड स्टाफ मेंबर्स. So only reason is I am a very voracious reader. मला खूप वाचायला आवडतं. संध्याकाळी सुद्धा झोपण्यापूर्वी एक दोन पानं एखादं पुस्तक जरी पूर्ण नाही वाचणं झालं तरी एक दोन पानं चाळल्याशिवाय, वाचल्याशिवाय मी झोपत नाही. आणि त्यामुळे माझं सर्व युवकांना पुन्हा एक सजेशन राहील की आपण नित्य नियमाने वाचलं पाहिजे. दिवसा माझी काहीतरी वाचित जावे आणि लिहितही जावे असं ते आहे. अँड on this occasion I would request all my dear student friends, youths, try to make it your habit, daily routine, at least read something precious, something valuable which can increase the value of your personality. तुमच्या व्यक्तिमत्वाचं ज्यामुळे तुमच्या व्यक्तिमत्वामध्ये भर पडेल आणि तुमचं मूल्य वाढेल असं तुम्ही काहीतरी नित्य नियमाने वाचलं पाहिजे, अशी देखील या निमित्तानं मी आपल्याला सल्ला देऊ इच्छिल. आणि त्यांचाही तोच स्वामी विवेकानंदाचं देखील मत तेच होतं की तुम्ही ते वाचायला हवं, जेणेकरून तुमच्यामध्ये ते परफेक्शन येईल. आता दुसरी गोष्ट मला आपल्यालाही सांगायची, वाचत असताना फक्त आपण काय पुस्तकच वाचत नसतो. इफ यू आर मॅच्युअर, try to read human beings also. माणसं सुद्धा आपण वाचतो. सर आम्ही माणसं कशी वाचतो, हाऊ टू रीड अ ह्युमन बिंग. तर मित्र, मी तुम्हाला सांगेल की ज्याला गाईच्या गोठ्यातील, ज्याला गाईच्या गोठ्यातील गाईच्या डोळ्यातील ममता वाचता येते, ज्याला गाईच्या गोठ्यातील जी गाई आहे तिच्या डोळ्यातील माया, बापाच्या डोळ्यातील धाक, ताईच्या डोळ्यातील आशा ज्याला वाचता येते त्याला मनुष्य. आणि म्हणून प्रत्येकाच्या डोळ्यामध्ये काही ना काही असतं आणि प्रत्येकाच्या नजरेनं आपण माणसं वाचू शकतो. आणि म्हणून आपल्याला कधी कधी असं वाटतं की एखादी पोलीस क्राईम ब्रँच वाले एखादा गुन्हेगार कसं काय शोधतात, तर ते रिडिंग करत असतात, तुमचं फेस रिडिंग करत असतात, तुमच्या हावभाव रिडिंग करत असतात आणि एकंदरीतच तुम्हाला ते वाचत असतात. आणि मला वाटतं तर युवा अवस्थेत जात असताना मोठे होत असताना, while you are growing, you must read human beings who are around you. आपल्या अवतीभोवती कोण आहेत ते आपण वाचलं पाहिजे. काल परवा मी व्हॉट्सअपवर एक छान कमेंट वाचली, मला ती शेअर करावी वाटेल या प्लॅटफॉर्मवर. ती कमेंट अशी होती की आम्हाला काटकोन शिकवला जातो, त्रिकोण शिकवला जातो, विशाल कोणही शिकवला जातो, पण आपलं कोण हे कसं शिकायचं. आणि मला वाटतं विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, आपलं कोण हे ज्याला जितक्या लवकर समजू शकतं तो खऱ्या अर्थाने शिकलेला असं मी मानतो. आणि आज आपल्याला जे धोके बसतायत, ज्या आपली जो आपला भ्रम निराश होतोय, जो आपल्याला फसवलं गेल्याची भावना होते, ही केवळ मला वाटतं या सर्व गोष्टींचं मूळ इथेच आहे की आपण काटकोण शिकलो, त्रिकोण शिकलो, विशाल कोणही शिकलो, परंतु नेमकं आपलं कोण हे शिकायचं बाकी आहे. आणि मला वाटतं या निमित्तानं आपण सर्वांनी ते शिकूया की नेमकं आपलं कोण. आणि मला असं वाटतं की वेळ आता झालेला आहे, बरोबर मॅडम, आणि वेळ संपत आलेली. मी बोलतच राहील, तुम्ही ऐकतच राहाल, परंतु एक वेळेची मर्यादा असते. असं म्हणतात की उपाशी पोटी तत्वज्ञान पचत नाही, उपाशी पोटी तत्वज्ञान पचत नाही, आणि भरलेलं पोट असल्याशिवाय ते सुचतही नाही. आणि मला असं वाटतं जर माझं पोट भरलेलं असल्यामुळे मला कदाचित तत्वज्ञान सुचत असेल, पण ऐकणाऱ्यांचं काय, आणि त्यामुळे त्यांना ते पचलं पाहिजे. आणि मला वाटतं शॉर्ट बट स्वीट, आणि वक्त्याचा हा मी वक्ता म्हणून जेव्हा भाषण करतो ती आवड मला आहेच, परंतु आमच्याकडे एक नियम आम्ही असं पाळतो की प्रत्येक पेशंटला ताप कळाला पाहिजे, प्रत्येक पेशंटला ताप कळाला पाहिजे, प्रत्येक मुलाला त्याचा बाप कळाला पाहिजे, आणि चांगल्या वक्त्याला श्रोत्याचा संताप कळाला पाहिजे. आणि मला वाटतं तुमचा संताप तो काही ऑनलाईन कळणार नाही, तुम्ही काही मला असे हे करणार नाहीत, परंतु तो तुम्हाला येण्याच्या अगोदर मी माझी रजा घेतलेलं चांगलं आहे. आणि म्हणून ऍट द एंड, इन अ नटशेल, टुडे I must say, I must appeal all my dear friends, students, and my faculty members, my friends. It was a very wonderful, precious moment, one of the precious moment of my life, of my career. I feel very privileged to speak on this platform and sharing my views with all of you. Once again, I express my deep sense of gratitude for the management, for the members of the organizing committee, for inviting me for such a wonderful seminar to celebrate the birth anniversary of this Swami Vivekananda Jayanti. I particularly, personally express I am thankful to the Swapnali Girme madam, who is the coordinator of social activity section, and the entire team, Kale madam, and honorable respected principal Dr. R.K. Dumbre sir. Wish you all the best, and I am wishing you very energetic, positive, and very, very creative day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to request Deepali ma'am for vote of thanks. Session is over to ma'am.
Thank you, Swapnali ma'am.
बंद कर इतने को मैंने लिया.
All, please mute your mic. On behalf of Sidhant College of Pharmacy, I would like to thank our guest speaker, Dr. Date sir, Digambar Date sir, who very well explained the thoughts of Swami Vivekananda. I am sure about that our students will implement this thought in their life. He also say some words or say some examples like Arjuna, which encourage our student to decide their aim. He also tell us the power of youth. If youth implement their power in a good way or in a good direction, what will the future of India? You can imagine. We can imagine it. He also say वाचाल तर वाचाल, वाचनाचं महत्व किती आहे आपल्या पूर्ण आयुष्यात. त्यांनी खूप चांगल्या पद्धतीने सांगितलं. My new year resolution is reading. Okay, it is very beneficial for me. But I am started reading about the biology things. But I am also like to read some literature books. I would like to also thank our principal, respected principal Dr. Dumre sir, our HOD Dr. Swati Deshmukh ma'am, the scientific social committee member Mrs. Swapnali Kirme madam, and our students, all teaching, non-teaching staff. Thank you so much. And actually मी अजून एक ऍड करू इच्छिते, आज फक्त स्वामी विवेकानंद यांची जयंती नाही. ओके, सरांनी एक शिवाजी महाराजांचा पॉइंट ऍड केला होता, म्हणून फक्त आठवलं म्हणून मी सांगते. आज राजमाता जिजाऊ यांची सुद्धा जन्म जयंती आहे, 12 जानेवारी. म्हणजे आपण म्हणतो ना, कन्यारत्न प्राप्त झाले हे आज लाखोजी राजे जाधवांच्या घरी, आणि त्याच कन्यारत्नांनी आज आपल्याला एक राजा दिला, छत्रपती शिवाजी महाराज. एक आईनी एक राजा घडवला, म्हणजे त्याचे संस्कार किती छान केले असते, त्याच्यामुळे आपण आज स्वस्थ जीवन जगू शकतो. तर युथ घडवण्याची जबाबदारी ही पालक आणि शिक्षक या दोघांवर असते. आम्ही आमची जबाबदारी पार पाडतोयच, पण स्टुडंटनी त्या पद्धतीने घेऊन आजच्या कोरोनाच्या स्थितीत आपण सगळे ऑनलाईन लेक्चर घेतो. तर स्टुडंटची पण ती रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आहे की त्याच जोमाने किंवा त्याच प्रयत्नाने स्टुडंटनी सुद्धा ते लेक्चर किंवा जे काही टीचर त्यांच्यापर्यंत पोहोचवण्याचा प्रयत्न करतात ते त्यांनी ऐकून घेतलं पाहिजे, किंवा वाचण्याची हॅबिट वाढवली तर ते त्यांच्या नॉलेजमध्ये जास्त चांगलं ठरणार आहे. फक्त वाचणं महत्वाचं नाही, तर नॉलेजेबल बुक्स तुम्ही रीड केले तर तुमच्या नॉलेजमध्ये जास्त भर पडेल त्याची. ओके, थँक्यू सो मच. I declare the session is over, and thank you so much, sir. You're sharing most valuable thought with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Deepali ma'am. Now I would like to request to all the participants, please switch on your camera so we take the group photo here. Please switch on your camera. Okay, thank you. So all of you end the meeting. Thank you once again for joining this session. Thank you.
Thank you all.